Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's newest live stream. What truth is about to be revealed to you? What if the universe has been hiding something from you, and the truth is about to come to light? Tonight, we're tapping into the powerful energy of the Moon Tarot card to uncover what's been hidden, what illusions are dissolving, and what truth is about to be revealed in your life. If you've been feeling confused, intuitive, or something just isn't adding up, this reading is for you. All right, let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live vibe. Thank you all for being here. I am Lamarr Townsend. If you're new, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I am available for live readings. You can donate via the link in the chat, the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen, or you can also get a personal reading as well. I had a lot of personal readings today, so we definitely have to cleanse the cards. All right. It was a busy day today. How are you all doing today? Hi, Love Theorist. Hi, Siobhan. All right, let's go ahead and get right into the collective reading. The first question is, what truth is about to be revealed to you? ICZ99XDZ. Interesting name. All right, for everyone watching this live stream right now, what truth is about to be revealed to you? Whether you're watching live or the replay, this is for the collective. If you would like a personal reading, you can donate for a $30 live reading as well. What truth is about to be revealed to the collective, spirit? For everyone watching this video, whether they're watching live or the replay, what truth is about to be revealed? Give us the tea, spirit. Have you used the new deck yet? Yeah, I used it, I think, yesterday. Hi, Aaron. How are you? How's everyone doing tonight? The Devil card. What truth is about to be revealed to you? The Devil card. Someone's true intentions are about to be revealed. Maybe have been revealed. The mask has come off. You know how they say a wolf in sheep's clothing? You know, the sheep's clothing may have come off. All right. Or will soon come off in some way, shape, or form. Someone's true intentions, someone's true face will soon show. All right. Definitely could be happening sooner than you think, maybe within the next 15, for some of you, 15 hours, days, weeks, months, depending on when you watch this video, but the number 15 shows up. J. Manuel says the devil card looks like Kim K. It kind of looks like a mix between her and Bianca. What's her name? Sensori? Yeah, I could see that. Kim K trying to give Ursula maybe a fashion Ursula moment. Or maybe an 80s moment. J. Manuel. Your nails look like jewels. So beautiful. Thank you, Love Theorist. Hi, Brenna. Nice on those cards. Yeah. So, okay, we got the devil card as the first card. Nine of material shows up. Connected to money, finances, stability. What truth is about to be revealed to you? I feel like there's going to be a truth soon revealed to you that some of you are not too far off from your financial goals, or a financial goal, I will say. I feel like the true missing link is going to be revealed. I feel like there's some good financial news coming for some of you where you're not as far behind or far off as you think you are. All right. This is coming up soon. And I oop exactly, yes. But Temperance card shows up. Thank you to whoever just donated for I guess the live reading. Let me see. Hold on. Yes, thank you to whoever just donated for a live reading. The Temperance card shows up connected to thoughts, the mind, communication. But Temperance card is about enlightenment. It's about alignment, typically. All right. This is a very interesting card. She looks very psychic, but she looks like she's picking up on a lot energetically as well. For some of you, it's not about a truth being revealed. It's about something being confirmed that you already knew, child. Clark, let's see. For some of you, it's not about a truth being revealed. It's about something you already knew being confirmed through a vision, through a conversation, through a premonition, through something you hear on the radio or on the TV or in your earpods or earphones, something like that. Four of inspiration, which would be the Four of Wands. What truth is about to be revealed? Some of you, an ancestral truth is about to be uncovered or is about to be unleashed. Definitely could be connected to your mother's lineage for a lot of you, all right? For some of you, a lineage maybe of spirituality, magic, religion, energetic work, energetic study in some way, shape, or form could be uncovered in some way, shape, or form. Some of you will realize you already do these same things, these same practices, especially if you do yoga, if you do a lot of stretching, if you practice mindfulness, mindful eating, or something along those lines, or pray, especially if you pray at specific times or similar times, similar frequencies as a family, something along those lines, as a unit. All right. The frequencies are shifting if you're participating in that energies or those energies. Ooh, Knight of Emotions, Knight of Cups. Someone coming in through strong with some emotions, some strong emotions. Maybe someone revealing their emotional truth, definitely. Expressing their emotional truth. Could be some romantic undertones. This definitely is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo energy. Could be male or female. Although it has a bit of a masculine undertone to it, so meaning that this person is coming towards you, right, in some way, shape, or form, possibly. Um, Knights typically are between the ages of 20s, late 20s, 40s, all right, in some way, shape, or form. Or if they're younger than that, they're more mature for their age. Hi, Tawanda. Or they come across as that way. Eight of Inspiration. Interesting. Which is the Eight of Wands. Facing this card. This card shows up connected to stability. There's something drawing you towards this person, this Knight of Emotions, this Knight of Cups energy. There's something maybe familiar about this energy. All right. What is it facing away from? The Three of Emotions. Could be running away from emotional confusion, emotional instability, emotional indecisiveness, possibly for some of you. I always say this looks like Ariana Grande a little bit to me, doesn't it? Especially the side ones, the little side divas. Even the one head on looks like her, to be honest. The Hierophant. This is literally a truth being revealed, something being revealed, quite literally. All right. Whatever it is that's being revealed for a lot of you is a necessary part of the journey. All right. It's an initiation in some way, shape, or form. But truth that's being revealed is going to help transform you, help you evolve, help you grow, help you let go, move on. All right. It's like it's time. You're ready. You're ready to be initiated. All right. Awakening. There's going to be a truth revealed to you that helps to awaken your inner rebel, but helps to awaken your inner scholar for some of you, that helps to awaken your inner creative, that helps unlock something to get you to a place of freedom. All right. Some of you, the truth could be revealed once again in the flash of a premonition, in the flash of a dream, a conversation, confirmation, right? External validation in some way, shape, or form. But there's an awakening happening. There's something deeper happening with a lot of you. Ten of emotions, which would be the Ten of Cups. This is ancestor energy coming through, child. Ancestral support could specifically be connected to the father's lineage, all right? There's also something about whatever this truth is that's being revealed is helping you heal the past. To finally completely close the chapter on the past, bolt lock the door, meaning you can't ever go back, even if you wanted to. You have completely surpassed this level. It's time to move on. It's giving that energy. Something from the past is completely transformed, renewed, looked at from a completely different perspective. The Emperor shows up. A masculine energy, a man, someone in a powerful position or a position of power. This could be you. The Emperor is typically definitely cardinal energy, so it could be Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Aries energy as well. All right. Or Aquarius in this position. Eight of Voices is the last card. Whatever this truth is that's going to be revealed is going to help release you from this bind that you've been in as to not having any answers to something, or keeping you binded in some way, shape, or form, or blinded, all right, from your own greatness, from your own beauty, from your own potential, based on maybe a false belief you had on yourself, had about yourself. But whatever this truth is that's about to be revealed, it unlocks all this, right? Ciao. Thank you to whoever donated for a live reading. Now let's get to the live reading. Thank you, Brittany, for your donation. Is Brittany in the room? And if anyone else wants to donate for a live reading, I am available for live readings. All right, you can send your donation via PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen or the link in the chat, which I'm about to post in a second. There you go. All right, Brittany. Is Brittany in the room? Oh, wait, I think that's the wrong thing. Oop. All right, we're doing Brittany's question. If anyone else wants to donate for a live reading while I'm here, send your donation now or get a personal reading. All right. All right. Let's get to Brittany's question. Thank you, Brittany, for your donation. Brittany says, what is Andrew W.'s next actions towards me regarding our connection? Let's see. What are Andrew W.'s next actions towards Brittany regarding their connection, Spirit? How's everyone doing tonight? Are y'all ready for the weekend? I'm so happy because it's starting to get warm here in Virginia, child. Thank God. And also, I think the time moves forward soon, or does it go move backwards? All I know is we have longer nights. That's all I care about. All right. Brittany, what are okay? That's you, Brittany. Thank you for being here. All right. RQ788. What are Andrew W's next actions towards you and your connection? 8, a material shows up. He could be balancing multiple things at this time, taking on different responsibilities, different challenges. This also could be under the mask or guise of excuses as well. So he could also have excuses, a lot of excuses potentially, particularly dealing with timing. All right. So if timing has been off or have felt off, that could be associated with that energy. Oh, the Lover's card shows up, connected to investments, connected to entertainment. There could maybe be a date set or something special that maybe happens around April or May. I don't know if there's something with that specific date or within the next 2 to 6 weeks, probably. Four of emotion shows up connected to communication. Something may still feel off to you, particularly emotionally, or connected to the emotional connection. There's an overanalyzation or an overanalyzing of the emotional aspect of the connection here. Let's see what's going on emotionally. I get the two of emotions, though, connected to emotions. So it seems as if there is emotional compatibility. However, I get a queen of emotions, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Leo female. What's your sign, Brittany or RQ? The Wheel of Fortune, connected to routine. All right, connected to possible work. Five of emotions. There's something going on emotionally here, but it's causing maybe a blockage. All right. Five, however, of emotions. Five can denote communication as well, though. So there's a connection between an emotional blockage and communication issues in some way, shape, or form here. Seven of emotion shows up, connected to potential challenges, endings, transitions. You're a Pisces. Got it. So this could be you, Queen of Emotions, the Priestess, the High Priestess, connected to expansion, optimism. Is this a long distance connection? Do you two live in the same town, city, state, province, or is this a long distance? Eight of Wands shows up, connected to the past, but also facing the High Priestess. The High Priestess also shows up in a position of debates, arguments, rebellion once again. What the question was, what are his next actions towards you? Two of Materials shows up, and the Strength card shows up as the last card. Interesting. Facing the Two of Materials, which is the Two of Pentacles. Um, I accepted a new position that is a travel job, so I won't be in the same hospital campus as much as I am. Okay, maybe that's what's the travel aspect here, because I keep getting something about that. There's a expectation that that will change things. It is a possibility that that will change things or could change things. I don't know if it's already happened. You say you accepted it, so I don't know if you started yet. Um, or if that starts later on down the line, or if something kicks in later on down the line. I do get the strength card, so I feel like he feels potential definitely with the connection. Um, he likes that you let allow him to lead, even if he's not always telling you or vocal about which direction he's taking, or it's just trusting the process kind of thing. Um, but I do feel like there is something where it is going to start to hit a crossroads or a cross point, especially as you both continue to grow and evolve in your own rights. There could definitely be something about like the end of the year, November, December, all right, as well. That could be important. So I feel like he wants to stick around, but communication and a stagnation in the emotional flow could possibly pose an issue down the line. So it will start in a week. Got it. Let's get your final card. What's the final card for RQ788 regarding the situation, Spirit? Give us clarity and insight. All right. I feel like we're both half and half on pursuing it given our jobs. Yeah. And half typically usually won't work. You gotta be, all in, right? Resilience. Number 44, resilience. It says centered through harmony and chaos. Centered through harmony and chaos. Interesting. The colors are gorgeous. Okay, let's read the book. And if anyone else wants to donate for a live reading, you can send your donation in now. All right. Please send in your donation before I sign off. Um and if you can, send your question with your donation and we will get right to your question. And you can send your question or send your donation via the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen or the link in the chat. I'll post the link one more time. Boom, boom, bam. All right, there you go. Number 44. All right, resilience. You are creating an empowered, resilient self by gradually replacing limiting thinking with a focus on strength, growth, and love. Move beyond what others think to a place where you have so much faith in your reality that you can stand alone without feeling lonely. Personal power and resilience exist in every cell of your body. Be still and listen to yourself. Let those who rush around trying to action everything do their thing. When they speak, listen and assess. When they push forwards, patiently watch and evaluate before acting. When you see people who need help, be centered in your courage and conviction and act accordingly. Congratulations, you are becoming spiritually fitter. Interesting. Learning how to work through the harmony and the chaos. So if this relationship can work through the harmony and the chaos, then it could work. Otherwise, you know, you got your answer. All right. Thank you for doing a reading with me, RQ788. And by the way, if anyone once again wants to elaborate, you can also get a personal reading, of course, as well. RQ says, can I donate another $30 to ask about the future of our connection? Yes, absolutely. Let me know when you sent your payment, RQ, and then we'll get right to your question. We're gonna really quickly go right back to the collective and ask a question for the collective, which is, What clarity is coming next to you? Or how is the clarity going to come to you in terms of the truth being revealed? Let's ask that for the collective. How is the clarity going to come to you in terms of the truth being revealed to you? Will it come through a dream? Will it come through a conversation? I think we'll pull a final card for the collective at the very end, but let's ask that question for the collective real quick. And once again, if anyone wants to donate for a live reading, get your live readings in. All right, we're about halfway through the show, so now would once again be a good time to get your live reading in. We'll get right to your questions. And of course, you can always come back. I never delete the lives and see what I predicted for you, child. All right. How will the clarity be revealed to the collective? How will the clarity, in terms of the truth being revealed, how will this clarity come to light for the collective, for the people watching this video, whether they're watching live or the replay? How will this clarity come to light, Spirit? Give us insight. The moon card, interesting. I feel like something has been intentionally hidden from you, whether literally, physically, or spiritually, something's been hidden from you. It's possible there's something about you, or there's something with you that's also being hidden or has been hidden from someone as well. Thank you to whoever just donated for a live reading. Thank you, Brittany. I got your donation. Page of Emotions. I think someone is going to. Someone who may be emotionally immature, someone who may be young in age, young in nature, young in mentality, could blurt something out, could end up confessing their truth, something they kept hidden, some truth they've kept hidden, they've been invested in keeping hidden. But the energy also could come across as a little bit too little too late. All right. And it could come across as chaotic, like frantic. Like, I've been keeping this hidden. I've been keeping this in energy, you know? This also could be you, possibly. Got it, RQ. Thank you. I get the Ace of Emotion. I think the truth comes out in an emotional outburst. The clarity comes through an emotional pull, an emotional outburst, an emotional breakthrough, either you and or someone else has. Where something kind of has to come to the surface, like this mermaid or woman, whatever it is, this person, all right, looks like they're trying to come to the surface, you know? Something has to come to the surface. And there's emotional pull, there's emotional energy behind it, right? In some way, shape, or form. Interesting. Nine of Emotions. We're getting a lot of we're getting mostly water cards, mostly emotional cards. Interesting. There's also some things you've been keeping hidden. You've been keeping in that need or needed or will need to come out. Will come out. You'll just feel comfortable. The landscape will be there for it all just to come out, right? That's how for a lot of you the clarity will come to light. Is through an emotional breakthrough, either on both ends, on one end, all right, on all aspects. Here we have a Knight of Inspirations, a Knight of Wands, an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo person. All right. The Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune in some way, shape, or form showing up connected to routine, self improvement. It's almost like whatever it is you release when you have this emotional breakthrough with this person, your body becomes like lighter, it becomes more flexible, more I just get lighter. Like you'll notice it, you'll feel it. It's not just the emotions you're getting out in the moment with this person, it's the all the implications behind it, all the hidden energy behind it that got you to this point where like I feel like the OG would have acted differently, but the new you is once again knows how to act composed, knows how to hone the energy in a healthy way. Five of voices. I don't know if a lot of you the clarity could be revealed through words alone. Five of swords, five of voices, words are convoluted here, right? So I don't know if we can fully trust words. I think we have to trust the emotions behind the words once again. That's where the clarity is. All right. Clock that T. Six of materials. I feel like once there's gonna be like a lag in time between the clarity being revealed, but then the truth being revealed. Like there's a little bit of a nuanced difference. You getting clarity before the actual truth is revealed itself. This is the moment of truth being revealed, I feel like. This is the change. This is the transformation. This is the real breakthrough. Where you realize it wasn't you or it wasn't all about you or you weren't the problem. There's something where you feel validated or you become validated in some way, shape, or form. Four voices. Some of you definitely could have visions, premonitions, flashes of intuition, flashes of insight as well, downloads. Ten of Wands shows up connected to the past. Damn. For some of you, this clarity comes from pain, a place of healing pain, something that involves death, a major ending, a major loss. All right. Mourning, grief. Two of inspiration shows up. Two of wands. The last card is the lover's card. What clarity is revealed? Someone's true feelings, someone's true intentions are revealed. You may have a dream about someone. Someone may show up in a reading. You might be cross watching, maybe, or you might be doing your own reading for yourself, or maybe you get a reading from someone else. Interesting. Some of you, this is like soulmate energy. This is, I hate to say it, twin flame. All that twin flame stuff we all be talking about sometimes. This is that energy. Soulmate, that type of energy. Unfinished business vibes. All right. Ciao. It's giving a walk to remember, honey. Without the cancer. And not the zodiac sign, by the way. Thank you for cleansing, claim energy, be sex me, Pastor in Jesus' name I pray, thank you, amen, amen, amen. All right. RQ788. Let's get to your next question. Thank you for your donation once again. And last call for live readings. If anyone wants to donate for a last minute live reading, once again, I am available and I would love to read for you. Or I'm also available for, once again, personal readings as well. If you would like a personal reading instead. Did I cleanse the cards? I'm going to cleanse them one more time just in case I didn't. I am so excited because I have not eaten dinner and I'm going to get a salad once I sign off for dinner. A Caesar salad. Yum, yum, yum. All right. Let's get to your question, RQ7888. Let me post the link one more time for live readings. Oop, that's not the link. All right. What is the future of Andrew W. and mine's connection? Let's see. What is the future of RQ7888's and Andrew W.'s connection? Spirit, give us credit and insight. Nine of emotion shows up. There's something about this that feels overwhelming, either to both of you or one of you. I feel like you kind of individually are feeling this to some degree, though, where it's like emotionally overwhelming. It's emotionally a lot to carry. Maybe especially in the field that you're in. You say you work in the hospital or the medical industry, where already you're taking in a lot of energy individually, right? Especially working on the front lines like that. All right. The Empress shows up, connected to stability, investments. This could be you leveling up financially, leveling up in terms of your career, your own sense of stability, which possibly could surpass his or maybe has already surpassed his. I don't know if that's the case. You can say or you don't have to say, child. All right. The Hermit card shows up connected to communication, the mind. This relationship, this connection definitely requires a little bit of space, some me time on both ends to recuperate, but too much can be detrimental, of course, especially getting too comfortable in those spaces. Hi TRS 4612, thank you for being here. Four Voices shows up connected to once again emotions. Four Voices, Four Swords. There's a little bit of a confusion once again where both of you emotionally stand moving forward in the future. There could be a little bit of a disillusionment in terms of, okay, thinking you stand here emotionally with each other, but the reality is something different, right? For the other person. Okay. Thank you to whoever just donated for another live reading. Thank you, Delaney. I get the page of inspiration, which is the page of wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo person. Could be someone young, all right? Young minded, young in energy. Ace of voices, Ace of swords, Ten of emotions. Interesting. The Ten of emotions shows up connected to one on one relationships. But the Two of wands shows up connected to change. I mean, I see a conversation could be had, but what is going to be required is actual change moving forward to make things work, particularly emotionally. I get the Seven of materials. I feel like work, the pursuit of stability, could emotionally pull you apart, psychically, energetically pull you apart over time if you're not careful. Too much time without communicating, without emotional communication, emotional investment also could cause issues. King of Pentacles shows up. So this could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Aquarius person. Is this what's his sign? And then the page of voices once again, another young person. Are there children involved? The Ten of Emotions definitely could mean an emotional commitment, a desire to make an emotional commitment. I do see something around the months of August, September, October for the both of you where there could be some serious talk, some serious considerations around those time frames. All right. But it's gonna take consistency and follow through to make it work. All right. He's a Cancer. Got it. It would maybe also depend on his moon and rising as well. But let's get your final card. Neither of you have children. Got it. Then there could be other people also influencing or affecting the connection as well. Are you exclusive? You might need to get a personal reading, or I don't know. Final card. You got overthinking. Redirect your focus to change the narrative. Here we go. Overthinking. This is for you, RQ788. It says, you have picked up a breadcrumb and mistaken it for a loaf of bread. The information you have is not the whole path. However, it will lead to more crumbs that will eventually form a clearer picture. Focusing on the breadcrumbs and turning it over and over in your mind will alleviate stress, diminish creativity, and cloud judgment. Looking at an isolated detail can lead to the twisting of words, thoughts, or narratives to invent desired outcomes. Our brains are hardwired to detect patterns that might satisfy the mind, but are at odds with the heart. Merge your thoughts and feelings to create soul wisdom, also known as intuition. You will then recognize overthinking by the way you feel and can choose to redirect your focus and change the narrative. When you allow your mind to see beyond the crumbs to the nurturing whole, the energy will settle and clear visions will appear. All right. Oh, you're in the talking stage. Got it. Got it. Well, that is a critical stage, child. So just stay the course and keep me updated. All right. Let's get to the next question. Is Delaney here? Is Delaney in the room? Thank you to whoever just donated for another live reading. Thank you, Vivian, for your donation. Is Delaney in the room? Delaney, you're next. Oh, well, no. I was gonna say, would you have put your question with your PayPal? I don't know if it works that way though. It would have shown up, I think, in the order. Hi, Vivian. We're waiting for Delaney. I don't know where Delaney is. Delaney paid before you, but we might have to do yours first while we wait for Delaney. Delaney, please come to the podium. Delaney. All right, Vivian, let me see if you put your question while we wait for Delaney, child. Let me put in the chat. All right, I just put a note for Delaney in the chat. All right, Vivian, we're going to move on, I guess, to your question. Let me see if you put your question with your donation. What's your question, Vivian? Oh, wait, Delaney emailed her question. So we're going to do Delaney's, but also, Vivian, if you could put your question in the chat so we can do your question right after Delaney's, please. Hello, I couldn't find the video. Couldn't find the video. I'm sorry, I'm Delaney. I was wondering what the rest of the year will look like for me. All right, let's see. All right, let's see how the rest of the year will go for Delaney. I will email her the link. What will the rest of 2026 look like for Delaney, Spirit? Give us clarity and insight. What will the rest of the year of 2026 look like for Delaney? I get the Hermit card. So I see you being in Hermit mode, kind of focusing on yourself, honing your energy, protecting your energy. This could be a little bit of your natural habitat. This could be you maybe going through something, healing through something, maybe, or maybe going through some sort of transition in some way, shape, or form with your internal trajectory. The page of inspiration shows up connected to money, finances, stability. So, do you live alone or do you have other people that you take care of or that come to you for help? This definitely would be a young Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus energy that may have a tendency to burn through money or resources in some way, shape, or form. Ten of emotion shows up connected to thoughts, the mind, communication, local affairs, local travel. This is good synergy with family, but for some reason I want to say around May or June, be mindful of like flooding in some way, shape, or form. Four of inspiration shows up around family, emotions. This would be the Four of Wands. Maybe you or other family members need to be careful when it comes to flooding in the summertime. I don't know what part of the world you live in, but I don't know why I'm getting that very specifically. All right. Two of voices, two of swords, connected to purpose, self expression, directing one's energy. Could be a decision having to be made. The Tower card shows up, connected to routine. The Tower card shows up around possibly August or September, Delaney, or maybe within 6 to 16 weeks. This is a restructuring. This could be connected to work, job, routine, energy as well. Possibly health. All right. Got it. I just got a text from Delaney. I get a King of Wands showing up connected to one-on-one relationships. So maybe a King of Wands male could be important moving forward. Maybe this person could already be around you. Could be important around September, October. All right. Five of materials. You could feel drained. All right. By the middle end of the year, the Devil card shows up connected to stepping outside one's comfort zones, travel, relocation. Be careful if you're traveling or relocating, but the Sun card shows up. connected to career, long term help. So I feel like going into the end of the year, in the new year of 2027, there is an opportunity that shows up like a blessing in disguise when you least expect it. And it's also something that has longevity to it, that has legs to it. The Magician, unexpected change showing up by 2027. All right. But Chariot, movement. This could also be by this time next year, or this could be within the next 7 to 12 days, weeks, months' time. Once again, I see you being in a completely different energy, things moving forward for you. All right. So if the year brings, change that feels out of your control, know that 2027, it's preparing you for a breakthrough in 2027. Okay. All right. Let's get your last card, Delaney. You got the anger card. It says restoring boundaries and reclaiming balance. All right. Anger. Let's see what it means for you in the book. Number 37. Thank you, Vivian, for your question. Last call for live readings. All right, you all. I'm going to be signing off after the last live reading. All right. All right, you got anger, Delaney. Let's read it. It says loudly defiant, simperingly silent, petulantly petty. Anger can manifest in our bodies, minds, and hearts in many ways, so much so that the bearer may not recognize when their reactions, motivations, and feelings are rising from anger. A situation may be causing you frustration right now. Time and tune in to your reactions and consider what they're telling you. Your sense of security and fairness may have been shaken, and it is okay to be angry. However, your reactions shape your world, so moving your anger out of the shadows can lead to expansion. Anger can reveal lifelong patterns that limit your growth. It may be easy to blame others for our anger, but in doing so, our own needs remain unexplored and disregarded. Waiting for someone or something out of your control to change so that you can stop being angry is futile. Your anger is your business, so ask it what it wants. From there, you can determine a course of action. Whatever it is fueled by, you can choose to recognize or deny anger. Fighting it often causes it to push back, and you can become more frustrated. Acknowledge and listen to your anger and watch it transform into acceptance or action. Choose to make anger part of your empowerment process. All right. Lastly, we're going to do Vivian's question. Thank you for your donation, Vivian. Thank you for your donation, Delaney. Let's cleanse the cards real quick. All right. All right, Vivian, your question is, if my brother has a message for me and how can I communicate with him telepathically? What message does TRS 4612's brother have for them, and how can they communicate with their brother telepathically, Spirit? What message does their brother have for them? Lane Bell says, is there a line? No. This is the last call, though. So if you want a live reading, now is the last call for live reading. So get your live reading in now before I sign off. I get the Nine of Materials, the Nine of Pentacles for you, TRS 4612. This will be connected to. I feel like your brother is saying that you do enough. All right, he's recognizing that you do enough or that you do a lot. All right. I get the King of Emotions. Maybe this could be him if he was a Cancer or is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, um, Taurus energy. He's saying you do a lot and he feels comfortable. All right. I get a Queen of Inspiration. There's a lot of strong feminine energy around the brother. So I feel like he understands feminine cues, feminine energy, feminine communication. All right. Queen of Wands, definitely could be also connected to secondary family energy. All right. So it could be connected to secondary family energy. This could be cousins, aunts, uncles energy. All right. Grandparents, siblings. The Hanged Muse shows up connected to emotions, family energy. Interesting. But it could be an emotional blockage in some way, shape, or form. Maybe the brother has issues emotionally expressing himself or being emotionally understood in some way, shape, or form. There could be other family members that don't try as much as you do to communicate with him or understand him as well. All right. I get the Strength card connected to purpose, self-expression. All right. The Strength card shows up connected to energy, zest for life. I feel like some form of, like, what is it when you do the hand sign language? Some form of sign language may work possibly, or the utilization of hands, movement. All right, maybe his way of expressing emotion is through movement in some way, shape, or form. So maybe there's a needing to understand how he expresses emotions, his emotional reactions, and things of this nature. I get the Three of Inspiration showing up as the last card. I think he can have emotional outbursts. All right. That could be the thing that really stumps you, understanding where they come from or why they come from. Queen of Emotions, it's about mastering emotions, mastering the way he expresses emotions. The Empress, taking time, continuing to take time, maybe using it as a way to also create your own language with him specifically. All right. The Lovers card, I think you two are going to find a way to communicate. You're going to find little ways to communicate, little ways to connect, little ways to understand each other. Right. I do get the Death card, though, as the last card, which is interesting. This is an ending, a transition, a loss of some sort. This could be also a separation. So, once again, I don't know your specific situation, but that's what I see based on the details you gave me. All right. Let's get your final card. And then I think I'm going to sign off. I think that was the last live reading. All right. Let's get the final card for TRS 4612. Maybe also creating cards with pictures on them or symbols on them as a way to communicate. See, secret. You need to create like a secret language with each other. All right. It says a relentless push to freedom. Let's read what it says in the book. Secrets. What are you hiding from yourself or the world? Secrets eat away at your energy and limit full access to your soul's wisdom. We all have desires that make secrets or shameful due to external influences from culture, family, or peer groups. But when we push our needs, wants, or instincts down, they find ways to move through our resistance and can surface in unpredictable ways. Repressed truth often creates denial, deception, or defiance. Maybe that's where the anger comes from. You may judge the very thing you are trying to conceal. There are instances where secrets or lies can help. However, in most cases, it is best to find a way to reconcile inner conflict before it hurts your self esteem. Your soul will never judge you. Whether your experiences are good or bad, you still grow and expand with the world and the universe. Past experiences created this present moment and have given you a choice and opportunities for growth and self awareness. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Bring your hidden drives into the light. They will teach you who you are. All right. Well, thank you all tonight. This has been lovely. I'm going to sign off. I appreciate you all so much for listening and watching. I will catch you all in your own personal reading, or I will see you in the next video. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. God bless. And once again, if anyone wants to book a personal reading with me, let me show you all my website real quick. This is my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down, read reviews, follow me on my social media pages. If you would like to book a reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer quite a lot. I offer email readings, video recorded readings. All right. email readings sent to your email, video recorded readings sent to your email, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, candles, protection, open roads, blockage removal candles, money candles, love candles, birth chart readings, including individual compatibility and 12-month ahead, predictive birth chart readings, mediumship readings, past life readings, merch, including handmade evil eye bracelets, tarot classes, astrology classes, and so much more. If you'd be interested in any of these things, check out my website. I love you all. Bye, everyone. I also have a new album out. It's called Witch's Anthem, and it is available on Spotify, Apple Music, and all platforms. Bye, everyone. You're jealous of me, you can't keep lying. Snitching on yourself, leaving trails, you can't keep trying me. When I pick up my cell, I see a number. You're so obsessed, it's not fetch to the 10th degree. As I walk in the room, I see you staring. The jealous eyes shine like camera bulbs, all flashing on me. Your eyes tell all your lies. You're projecting your jealousy on me. I'm giving your stomach butterflies. My love is supersonic. I'm the fucking psychic with the T. You get that, bitch? 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 Psychic with the T. Your eyes tell all your lies. You're projecting your jealousy on me. I'm giving your stomach butterflies. My love is supersonic. I'm the fucking psychic with the T.